Yeah, no, I accidentally had sub mode on. I was testing something for Mark Armstrong last night. I apologize. Hello, the Massey Man, Witchy, TMCC, Underused, Hedgehog. There we go. This is Tazewell County, which I'm gonna have to keep reading the damn title of this. Why is the music that I'm playing not working? I thought I turned it off slow mode. Like, it said that I did and then I didn't, but apparently... hello, Burgo. This is Tazewell County by Flatlander, who I am promoting, by the way. You can find his channel link in the description. He is the guy that I keep saying to go to for anything to do with MR. I thoroughly encourage you to check out his channel. He doesn't have nearly as many subs as he deserves. You have a question for me, Jamie. Go ahead. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do... Have I chipping game mod? Horse... Yes, the Horse DLC is now on console. I've played this before. I have not TMCC. This is an odd one. A lot of this yard is actually set up as set pieces. This is all the way that you load into the map. That tractor is half unloading this trailer. And that's really interesting. That's different. I like different. So it starts off and you kind of just... Ooh. You're kind of taking over the farm mid-work. Where are the bales from? You start off with them. It's really strange. I don't know, Jamie. There's probably a reason. But I don't know why the mods ban people. 90% of the time. So let's go through the starter equipment. Obviously you got the pickup TT, new pickup. You got the bale trailer. You got the. By the way, this starts off on the front of the bale trailer, which is what you heard detaching. You got the case 1455. You got the a bunch of bales, which is definitely different. The water trailer, a truck. I am kind of going around slowly, and I have recorded a video already. Are they movable? They're all movable. That's all in-game bales. You start off with bales. You also start off with the semi-trailer, the tiny little case combine, which good luck getting that around some of the fields. We'll get to that. Weeder, cultivator, corn seeder. We'll get to that in a second. More big semi-trailer, big forage wagon, square baler, tedder, windrower, overloader, auger wagon, a fertilizer sprayer with a magnum on the front, which has dualies, which is really nice. And I should actually point out, if I drive around here again, because this is very different, the case actually has wide tires attached. So if I come around the back here, very careful not to knock the trailer, there are wide tires on the case, which you don't see often. You don't see wide tires too much. You also start off with a straw blower, and I think that's all you start off with. Now, in terms of the fields you start off with, it's a bit different. Because you start off with fields 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 1 through 9. And there's 43 fields on the map, I think. But you'll notice that these are all really weird. You can see... You know, the squares and
Dave.
weird shits are there. Sean James, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. You can see that there's weird boundaries everywhere. These are the actual, in real life, landowner boundaries. Because this is based on a real area. It's based on a 6 km by 6 km area. The actual in-game area is a 4x. Now, something that I dislike straight away is if I do this. Nope, this. Haha. Using MR to my advantage. The main farm is up here. And to get to the sell points, you have to go all the way down to the far corner of the map. So this is going to be something you'll need to use the semi-trailer for. When was it released? Yesterday. That's why I'm looking at it today. I was going to look at it yesterday, but I didn't have enough time to download the map and get going on it. That light is not set right today. Hang on. There we go, that's better. So let's, I guess, drive down to the sell points and see how you're going to get there. And I will teleport back up later. Actually, I'll probably just do some... I'll probably cheat money in and get a bigger combine straight off the bat, because the case combine is a bit small. Oh, you do have a workshop as well, I've just noticed, to begin with. And for anybody who might be wondering, I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. This map is fully seasons compatible. Am I going in the right direction roughly? Yes. You can't actually harvest that field there. And I said we'd get to the corn seeder. And there's a reason I said we'd get to that. Because you can plant and work a grand total of 3 crops on the map. Wheat, corn, and soybeans. If you want to do anything else, you're bang out of luck. It's a 3-crop map. You'll only be able to sell 3 ever. The AI farms will only ever produce those 3. I'm wondering if maybe I should have cut across there. Although it does look like there's actually a second grid line going across down a bit farther. So, I mean, you are very limited in what you can do. So, if you like doing all of the crops all of the time, maybe this isn't the map for you. Look at me being realistic with that turn. Is Landy streaming today? Yes, he will be streaming today on Oakfield, I believe. I won't be there. I said it yesterday, I'll say it again today. I don't watch any of the Oakfield content. I don't like watching content on maps that I can't play. Because I don't want to burn myself out too quickly. So, we're going to cut straight across this side of the map here. Can you plant grass? Yes, you can. And hello, Hendry Grovelar. You can plant grass as well, but in terms of like what you can use to sell, it's pretty much wheat, corn, and soybeans, because that's what's grown in real life here. And Flatlander decided to make it true to life in terms of the crops that you can you can plant on that. Do I know who made the map? Yes, it is by Flatlander84. And his channel link, as the Sim Station, is down in the description. I thoroughly recommend you go check him out. Especially if you plan on using MR. He's got some great MR tutorials, which I still haven't watched because I'm atrocious. You watch only a little bit so you know your way around. I like being lost. I like getting lost on maps, you know, first few days and finding my way around slowly but surely. And just kind of experiencing everything for the first time instead of watching it on a stream. So we're finally down at the well, towards the sell points, and you can see I'm getting a solid 60 FPS. This, I don't know if this is on console. I never bothered checking. Did I find the alien trash bag? I did not. Not that I know of. I did see that one of the other maps that was released recently has models fairly similar to this that have major FPS issues. Like similar to the giant grain silos. So you can come in through here, dump off over here. You can, if you really want to, dump off in... where? Because it says there's 3 sell points here. That is a huge shed. It says there's 3 sell points here. I can only find the one. Oh, you can sell... Ah! So it looks like you can get your wheat. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. You can sell wheat there, soybeans there, and I'm guessing the other one was for corn. They're the only 3 crops on the map. That's it. That's your lot. Then you got your way station there, and hey, Dave. Yeah, this is pretty much the entire map in terms of I suppose we might as well go to the shop, and just to save time, we'll teleport up there. And not into a fence. What's this map called? Tazewell County, Illinois. It is the title of the stream and in the description and in the thumbnail, so I'm kind of surprised you managed to miss it somehow. So this is the shop, and then if you come out over here a bit, I think I got one foot on the brake, so it's a bit slower. Come out over here to the right. Kind of slow it down a bit. Looks like New Silverado. Yeah, I will say that there are a few terrain weirdness things going on. I've pulled into somebody's house. That's not what I meant to do. I'm just gonna cut through this field. I have crop destruction on. I think. I need to uninstall that mod entirely. You can buy your animals over here. Trucks and trailers must exit at the back. Take a big wide because this is really tight and there's a bridge that I would never trust a truck on, so that makes sense. So I think, like, without any further ado, because it's a huge map and there's large fields with the smallest equipment. It's one of these maps where 6 meters is going to be small, I'll be honest. It's also one of these maps where Big Bud might just be a good idea. The invisible collision of the Pigpen. I've not really had a look around it fully, Hendry. Like, I hopped on for a quick bit last night just to have a really quick initial look. This is a Big Bud map, Dan. I mean, you look at the size of the fields. They're gonna be Big Bud friendly. Yep, that's... where's the pig pen? Is this the pig pen? Where's this invisible collision? Let's see if I can find this invisible collision at the pig pen. I'm not seeing any... not experiencing any invisible collisions that you should, like, come across in general play. Do you know what? I'm gonna get this one. No. Mine monster. Don't know why it made me unban twice, but hey. There's no invisible collisions here. I don't know. Well, there might be... yeah, like right here in the very corner where you would never realistically go. It's just, oh, I see what the problem is. You have to tab into this real quick. Excuse the lag. Actually, let's just get out of here. If I come back down to the pig pen, there are 2 invisible collisions, and they're gonna be right here. They're not really collisions as such. That's for the gates to open, and I think Flatlander just forgot to get rid of that. I was playing the bang game already. I was playing it because, fool's gonna fool. So I might only play this once because it is a 4x map, and 4x and Dave don't get along very well usually. Now you only start off with. You start off with, yeah, fields 1 through 10. Is there anything grown? Field 4 and field 5 are grown. As is field 6. Well, do you know what? Let's go into the garage here and get rid of the combine as it currently is. That's not what I meant to do. Get rid of the Combine. Because it is a bit small. Let's get something a bit more American. Let's go with the... smaller Massey, maybe? Yeah, let's go with the Massey 7347. That needs the free flow. Ah yes, I need to turn on money cheat. Here's the free flow. Okay. And I'll take the smaller Massey Ferguson header, which is the free flow. Where is it? There it is, the 25-foot header. And just because I'm not a lunatic, we'll teleport up to the shop, attach it up and get it into, well, the machinery at the pig pens. It's all actually at the main yard. Like, everything is kind of clustered around the main yard, so you're kind of good. If you like everything being in the one spot, everything's just there. So let's teleport up to field 4 here. And this is soybeans, so I can use this header. I need to teleport out of field 4 actually, don't I? Let's teleport to here. Let's just say here is good. Yes, here is good. Do I think there'll be more script mods on console? No. I don't think there's going to end up being many scripts on console, just because it's one of these things where everybody has to play nicely with each other, and like it's got to be done in a certain way, and some modders won't want to play nice, I guess. Sorry, I've closed XSplit and I need that open so that I can actually see the stream and make sure that it's all working correctly, and potentially change things if needs be. You're the only one waiting for TARDIS twerking harvester. I am sure there are people waiting for that too. Alex, does this have chopped straw? It doesn't seem... No, this map does not have chopped straw, which is fine. Could you... Oh, it's a 4X. This can't go on console. Well done, Dave. I was gonna say, could you guys check or console, check if it's on console? No, it can't be. Yeah, Giants have had their eye on seasons from the very, very start. One of the top guys in Giants has always been interested in seasons. Yeah, I suggest you take a look at a GD. It's quite good. It's like, it's not perfect by any means, but it's a very good first attempt for a map. Why am I missing this bit of soybeans here? Was I driving too quickly, or is this part of the next field over? I think this is actually part of the next field over and it's not flashing up the warning for whatever reason. So let's just buy this field and see if it'll now let me harvest. Yes. So there are some minor field boundary issues. Yeah, Alex, only 2X maps can actually work on console. So I guess we got a cornfield to harvest as well now. Which is perfectly fine, I suppose. We're just gonna do whatever kind of strikes me as wanting to be done. One thing I should mention as well, and this is gonna be especially important for people who play with seasons, you do start off with animals on the map. So be very aware of that, that if you're playing with seasons you start off with animals, so you gotta start taking care of them straight away. Yeah, Alex, I can't remember where like who told me this, but it is the case that consoles can only have standard size maps. They can't actually, they physically can't handle 4X, they don't have the memory capacity or something. So that is the reasoning why. It's also probably why they've got the whole like slots nonsense going on, is console memory capacity. But this is definitely a nice map. There's some nice detail to it. There, you know, it is Flatlander's first map, so I am giving it a bit of leeway. In fact, a lot, you know, giving a lot more leeway than I would to the likes of Black Sheep and the likes of Bullet Bill, Oxygen David, those people who have a track record and who have stuff that I can compare it to, where I can say, oh, this is an improvement over the previous stuff, or oh, this is kind of going backwards a bit, or oh, this is much the same as what you'd expect. By the way, from what little I've seen of Oakfield, that is definitely Oxygen David moving forwards in terms of quality. But it's, like, for our first map, number one, I'm gonna say it's absolute lunacy to start off with a 4X. That's just silly. Yeah, it's a case of Giants have to balance for the gameplay experience, and honestly, like, I'd prefer to see console players have more slots than have 4X maps. How did us mod company get the auto bail mod in? That, Dave, unless there was an update to console, and I haven't downloaded that auto load pack to actually check. I think they just used Giant scripts, the Giant's code, and like changed the triggers around so that it would work the way that they wanted it to. Because the Giants autoloaders like work slightly differently to the UAL stuff, but at the end of the day, the result is the same. You get a trailer that's loaded up with bales. You got food to eat and you can't multitask. That's fair enough, GD. I know that feeling all too well. I can't multitask if I'm eating. I will put that. I'll put it that way. Yeah. That's it, Tommy. It's like, it was probably just a case of... Yes, Sim, I'm streaming, apparently. Probably just a case that they tweaked what was there already. And that's how a lot of mods are getting around the... Have you managed to make it onto your PC, Sim? Or are you still in bed on your phone? Let's turn the lights on. Here we go. First you out with Black Sheep, so you know Giants like them. Yes, but they didn't make it onto console. Yeah, Dave, it's more like, yes. Yes, you're on your PC, or yes, you're still in bed, you lazy git. I will need to get a corn header for this at some point as well. By the way, I've been up since like 1 o'clock. I've actually been doing really well the last couple of days. Yes. all of the above. He's moved his PC to his bed so that he doesn't have to move. There we go. So this is definitely not fertilized soybeans. I can tell you that straight away just by how slowly the crop is harvesting. It'd be nice if it was fully fertilized, but meh, I don't particularly care all that much. It's, at the end of the day, the first crop you get when you load up a map for the first time without seasons is effectively free money. Because you start off with probably enough to get you through a seeding cycle. Again, without seasons. With seasons, you'll be in debt. Quite significantly in debt. But, well, I suppose depending on the size of the map, you might not be. But definitely on this map, you'll end up in debt with all of the seed costs. There are infinite triggers for seeds, and I think fertilizer too. I think Flatlander is giving you enough equipment to most definitely not need to buy anything in the first season cycle. Like, you will need to do hay, you will need to do silage, you will need to do straw, but you don't need to buy anything really. An update for West Coast is fix your FPS problems. Play on Mac? Yes. Bullet Bill's done fantastic work with working on optimization, which is one of the hardest things to do. Like, terrain is really difficult and really easy to screw up. Building believable areas is really quite easy if you base it on real life places that you've seen, and then finding actual models that fit that are a bit more difficult. But like, actually optimizing things is really difficult, and Bullet Bill, both Bullet Bill and Oxygen David actually are fantastic at getting optimization figured out and sorted out. So I will most likely be asking, Gondor will be calling for aid when it comes to that portion of actually working on a map. Because I have a distinct feeling my map is horrifically optimized right now and would just get like 20 FPS even on my machine. Because I've been silly with some of the trees. You guys are very quiet today, it seems. Are you guys suffering from hump day blues? You guys quiet because it's a Wednesday? Come on, we're getting close to Christmas now, guys. Come on, get excited! It's Christmas next week. Less than a week. How's my map going? It's going well. I was building up the first of the sell points yesterday. I'll need to do XML stuff to that, but that'll be fine, I think, maybe, possibly, hopefully. It's Yule tomorrow. So it is! I might try and get up early so I can watch the Newgrange Passage Tomb lighting up. Hopefully, assuming it's not overcast, which it has a habit of being on December 21st. Am I getting anything for Christmas? I don't know. That's the fun of Christmas. I've not particularly asked for anything. I like getting, like, if I'm getting presents, I like them being surprises. And like random tat, like, yeah, this is a good example. Like this, which is a LED. Can you even see this? It's an LED stormtrooper that lights up. But the LEDs are being hilariously massively underdriven, so you can't really see it with any sort of light. I also have, and I'm not going to take it down, a plasma ball. I'm really liking this build. Like, Flatlander's done an amazing job. I'm very impressed. It was brave of him to go for a 4X, and you can see that there were areas where he struggled with it, and maybe cut things a bit shorter than he should have at times. But he's definitely done a very impressive job for a first outing in mapping. It's definitely it's not the worst map I've seen today. I'll put it that way. Spoiler alert for some secret opinions on tomorrow's video. Yeah, that was dumb. You don't start off with a 4X. Like, everybody who's ever asked me for, like, how do you get into mapping? I'm thinking you're doing a 4X in my first map. I'm just like, you are an idiot if you think that's actually going to work, and you're not going to go insane. Because it, like that, no, you'll just hate your map. You'll just end up hating it. Where is the Magnum? You saw nothing. $16X is tiny. So let's actually, for the first time in I think forever, use an overloader. Where's the field that I've been working? In the exact opposite direction. Well done, Dave. GG. 16x is tiny. Yeah, sure. You make a 16x map there, Tommy. There is such a thing. It's actually the largest size that the game can cope with without crashing. There are some people who are lunatics and think that a 32x is even possible. Hello, Massey Aaron James. How am I today? I'm doing good. What's this map then? This is Tazewell County by Flatlander, who you might remember. I've been telling you guys to subscribe to him for a little while. He is the person to go to for all of your MR tutorial needs. And definitely a different flavor of farm sim. Because he is actually from, I think, roughly this area. Is it? Haven't been following the map in nearly enough detail to know. Oh, that was rude. Ink's farm was first. Ink's farm was 2 and a bit X. Damn. Where do you get the new Courseplay update? From their GitHub. Like a 16x is literally something that you'd throw on a server, and even then you'd need Courseplay. Like, it's 16x maps are the reason Courseplay is now, or starting to go into multiplayer. He's from the area. I thought as much. I'm making sure that I don't say something that's just blatantly wrong. Dale, but I did see him in Slack, kind of chanting "Never Again" this morning. Oh, and Bill, I got sent that other thing that I was talking to you about the other day. It's surprising. I think is the best way to put it. It's gonna be very. Just looking at it, it's gonna be one of those Marmite ones. Christmas hype is wearing out, just like when Rockstar releases a game trailer and gets delayed a couple of months. I actually like when devs surprising good or surprising bad. A bit of both. There were parts that I looked at and said, wow, this is... Like, the textures, by and large, aren't great. But some of the other stuff is really different. And in a good way. Post was made about the other is very... I didn't see that post. I don't think I did. I've not been tracking FSUK at all lately. I need to try and find time in my busy schedule of eating to actually go on FSUK occasionally and keep up to date with the stuff. Where do you get the new update from for Courseplay? You get it off the GitHub. So search Courseplay GitHub. So Courseplay and then what I call sim and then hub. I'm presuming this is an American map. Yes, it is based in Illinois. Why it wasn't going to be certain somewhere. I'll need to have a look at. I'll need to look that up then. Have I got the truck stuck? Oh my god. You saw nothing. Is it in America? Yes. It's where Chicago's in Illinois, is it not? There we go. Come back to the stream and I'm stuck. Yeah. Welcome to the channel, anybody who might be new. I'm an idiot and I get stuck on things quite often. Is the map available on Google Earth? Yes, but I don't know where exactly it is. Like, it's Tazewell County in Illinois. It is based on a real area. And it's been shrunk down, but I don't know exactly where that is. Drum lover, you're not new. There's a part of me that kind of... If some of the fields weren't as small as this, I think it could have been scaled down to 2x. And maybe it still could have. But maybe 4x is the only way to kind of give a good representation of some of the more intricate fields. Like that one there under the number 32 would almost certainly just disappear in a 2x. What do you do when you get there? You download the master file. Can you get a 6x6 map? No, it has to be... It has to be 2 to the n. 2 to the nth power, which is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. I'm waiting for the day somebody decides to try and make a 256x map. By the way. The opinions of this, I think it's good. Like, for a first map, it's there's rough edges, yes, there's stuff that maybe could be improved, but you gotta start from somewhere. And definitely for an entry-level first map from somebody, yeah. But that's another issue, yeah, is the farmyards will be hilariously tiny. Where did I put my e-cig? I put it down somewhere a minute ago. I can't remember where I put it. Oh, there it is. Hey, Dusty Dave. How you doing? I don't think that I'll be honest. I don't see many people on YouTube doing this map outside of the kind of American. I do huge maps all the time because I use nothing but courseplay community. Just because it is a 4x, and 4x's tend not to be very YouTube friendly. It definitely won't be a map that people will be playing on YouTube with seasons all that much. You forgot I was streaming. Did you not check my Discord? I spammed the living crap out of it. Isn't it Flatlander's family farm? Is it his family farm, or did he just work there for a while? You're in ETS2 getting lost in France. Well, that's a good excuse. You saw a guy that kind of looks like me on a Philips Star Wars ad. I can guarantee you it was not me. I've never been in front of... I lie. I've not been in front of a TV camera since 2012. And even what I did in 2012 was never actually broadcast anywhere. Ooh, see you, Bill. Enjoy that one. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying, and feel free to subscribe as well. Got some interesting stuff coming up for the remainder of the week, especially tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss what's coming up tomorrow. I don't watch TV, Foxtrot, so no, I don't. I was in 2012. I suppose I can tell this story while we're harvesting. So in 2012, I was living in the UK. I was living in Sunderland. And it was while England were doing the World Cup bid for 2018-2022. which obviously didn't work out because reasons that I'm not going to go into. Sunderland was one of the candidate cities, so they were, I guess, grassy. So they were doing like a filming day for a World Cup promotional ad thing at the Stadium of Light, which is in Sunderland, and they were looking for volunteers. I volunteered, got a free football, and basically spent probably 2-3 hours at the Stadium of Light, on the pitch, running around with football. So if you're into like soccer, football, or whatever, yeah, I've had a kickabout on a Premier League pitch. You had some real life videos. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've not watched this channel and I need to subscribe. I'll actually subscribe after the stream myself. Which one am I on now? Still 2011, and annoyingly Chrome closed down, so I'll have to find where I left off. There's less than 10 hours, less than 12 hours to go for sure. I've not been watching it as much the last couple of nights because I've been talking a lot and watching a Skyrim playthrough. Because sometimes I just need a change of pace and I go from the super fast Le Mans to Skyrim playthrough. Welcome back, GD. You've accidentally been on the news once? I've been on TV before. I have been. Oh, I accidentally lied. I was at a very great distance, granted, on TV 2 years ago? 2 and a bit years ago? Because I went to Electric Picnic, and while they were doing the live show in the studio there, I was actually in, like, directly outside it. Listening to music, because there is an act on stage. And yeah, I've been on TV. But I'm like huge jumbotrons too, which is kind of cool. Again, electric picnic. Been in the newspaper several dozen times for various things. All of them completely above board, and usually something to do with quizzes and knowing things. But yeah, I'm a minor celebrity. I was on the Undateables. That too, Sim. But you weren't supposed to say that. You weren't supposed to say that, Sim. That was supposed to be a secret. Now they'll all go looking for the episode I was on. And be very disappointed when they find out that Sim was lying, and I ran with it. That's not it. Oh, I've lost the bloody thingy again, haven't I? Was this it? That's not it. I've misplaced it again. How have I misplaced it again? What's the phone on the floor? I don't know where it's gone. Sorry, I was looking for my Easy Griefily Majig, and it's gone and up and left. Dale, you've never seen Sim before? Sim is around here quite a lot. He usually comes in and trolls me. Because he is a douchebag like that. By the way, I actually want to real quick... Oh god, he's actually found a video or something. You got it on the front page of paper? Awesome. I was gonna say something I've completely forgotten now. That's annoying. I hate when that happens. It's like, oh, I gotta say this, and then you like grab something and it's just completely forgotten. Hello, Wolfie. Think you're burned out of Farm Sim again? I think you just need to find the right map, Massey, or the right way to play. I don't even want to click on that link. I really don't. Because I don't trust Sim enough to to want to click on that link. I'm gonna have to just because I want to know what chat's reacting to. Let's have a look. It's PG because it's not finding the image. I just keep getting the no image thing, and that's kind of funny. Nothing found triangle. I completely forgot to set that stuff up. Hello, DW. How you doing today, D-Dub? Let's get XSplit open again. Can I still drive with... no. Did come up in yours. Sim, you're gonna have to send me the link on... or the picture itself on Facebook, I think. Because it's not working for me at all. Think Oakfield will get you going again. I think that's true of a lot of people. I think you're kind of in one of these periods. You know, I'm not saying that it's not PG. It's just that I literally can't see it. And Facebook would be easier, Alex, because it pops up on my phone. Discord does too, just not as well. There we go, that's that working mostly, I think. Maybe. Is it gonna want to be nice to me? It's not gonna want to be nice to me today, is it? My tablet gets into moods sometimes and just decides to not do what I want it to do. Hang on. It's kind of, sort of half working. You like the new shifting thingy Discord thing? I don't even know what you're talking about, Massey. Is that fully loaded now? Is it going to want to do things? There we go. So that's the harvesting done. I know I missed a couple of tiny spots, but that'll do. Just get this into the storage bin. And oh, field 3 is huge. I'm gonna hire a worker on field 3. That is too big for me to do by myself. That's too big for me to realistically do during a stream. So I'm gonna hire a worker on field 3. And we'll get literally something working on one of the other fields, probably. Is field 3 in soybeans as well, or what's that planted in? That is soybeans as well. That's a lot of soybeans. This is field 10. What's field 3? Oh, that's field 3. Holy crap, that would be fun. Yeah, field 11 is not doable at this point in time. What's in field 2? Field 2 is grass. Field 1 is a fallow. Field 6 is soybeans as well. Actually has a drainage ditch running through it, which is really nice. That's totally not going to screw up hired workers. Field 9 is corn, so we gotta do... I guess what we gotta do is get a corn header. So that we can do field... I guess 11. What's field 5 in? Field 5 is... that's... This is field 12. Is this field 5? Yes, field 5 is also in corn, because you can see the little patch there. Thank you, GeForce. There's a Game Ready driver available, apparently, for GeForce users. Yeah, let's grab... what header did this thing say it needs? The HS8. So let's get the HS8 in red. And we can just detach this. And because I'm lazy, we'll reset. Hopefully this is gonna work. I don't actually know if this is gonna work. Reset the HS8 to... where did that go? Is it still up at the shop? Oh my god, the reset point's at the shop. Which means we get to teleport the Combine. Lots thanks, Robert Sib. Hello, Tommy. Oh, the GeForce update? Yeah, I only mentioned it because it popped up and took up like half my screen. I hate when Nvidia does that. Right, let's get this attached. And we'll teleport down to... ah, 4 would be a good staging point here. There's no good way to harvest this. How do I teleport? I've got the TARDIS teleport mod installed, which makes life a lot easier for me when I want to be lazy. The GeForce update. Yeah, it just popped up and it was annoying, so nah. What's GeForce? It's the thing that updates your Nvidia cards and your Nvidia drivers. So that's gonna go off and do its thing very, very slowly with corn. This we can pipe out. I'm gonna do this properly. Guys, leave Sim alone, don't annoy him. That's more aimed at Tommy than you, by the way, Massey. Where can you get TARDIS teleport? On the mod hub. It is a script though, so it's not a console. I think the recent update for like script stuff was kind of dual purpose for Seasons and the Horse DLC, because there were a few scripts in Horse, which I think we can now expect to see in FS19. Sim and any other creators you see here are here to chill out, so don't annoy the crap out of them. Sim's already annoyed at people today. He's barely out of bed and he's annoyed at people. For leaving dumb comments on this video today, which we all had a good laugh at, by the way. People that were calling him out on not being realistic, for dumb reasons. So let's just put this, I guess, over here somewhere. I have 5 days to get 3,061 subs. That ain't happening. I'd like to get to 7,100 before Christmas. I don't think that's gonna happen either. Why has this done the thing? Why did you put the pipe out? No, don't put the pipe away, you idiot. No, pipe away. Oh my god. You're asking him a question about his channel when he's trying to chill out and not think about his channel, Tommy. Fun fact, if like you see somebody on the stream, they're trying to chill out and not think about their own channels for 20 minutes or however long they're in here. $2,061. Yeah. That ain't gonna happen unless like somehow I magically turn into Mark Armstrong tomorrow and get like 2,000 subscribers in a day. That'd be awesome but terrifying at the same time. Cause like I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to react at all. Was one of my vehicles upside down? No. It's an Australian pickup truck, GD. It's fine. It's the right way up. It's just that it thinks it's Australian. It's got one of those weird personality disorders where I'm sure you've had it where you think you're Australian and like the entire world seems upside down to you. How much does a 2015 John Deere 6R be on Dundee? Probably 50, 60 grand, I'd imagine. I don't want to do this harvest manually, but the game's forcing me to. You also, yes, you also walk on the roof. It's like that one scene in The Matrix where everything's upside down. It's all a matter of perspective. That's the thing, like, when isn't my stuff upside down? That's kind of the better question. Like, when have you ever known me to have vehicles the right way... autosave, the right way up? On any sort of consistent basis. Asbestos Telander for cow farm, a really muddy place. Tommy, do you think I actually know about farm machinery? Because all I know is what I'm seeing in Farm Sim. It'd be weird if it wasn't. If you want to ask questions like that, genuinely just Google the questions. It's easier than asking in a YouTube chat of somebody who is playing Farm Sim. Because 90% of people who play Farm Sim have little, if no, real-life farm experience. Especially somebody who's streaming it. Thank you, monster! Don't tell me what I do and don't know. He's only been timed out, Tommy. He'll be back in 5 minutes, annoying me again. It was only the bonk hammer. It's not the full hammer yet. Although, I get the feeling he might, if he doesn't learn his lesson. So I might just grab something else and do something else in a minute. Hello, Simulation for the Nation. How's it going? It's going good. Going good, going good, going good. I've knocked my e-cig off. I'm slightly stuck. I'm slightly freed. You have no clue what I'm saying half the time. Isn't that half the fun of watching me though? Is that not actually knowing what I'm trying to say? Because that's half the fun of being me. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna say at any given time. Been like that for ages. I'm tempted to... Can... Silly question. Can the case pull a 6-meter cultivator? I guess the answer is no, but we're gonna try. Hello, Aaron. I'm gonna find out. Oops. You might have killed MR as well. Why does that not surprise me? One thing that is cool about this map is it has a feed mixer, so if you start wanting to get into kind of a lot of animals, you can use the feed mixer and just kind of make life easier for yourself. It does also help if I try and attach the cultivator to an attacher point that actually exists. You got angry and deleted it. Not as bad as Sim, who got angry at Farm Sim the other day and actually deleted Farm Sim. Full on uninstalled it because he was angry at it. This is 8 meters, not 6 meters. Well, we'll find out if we can pull an 8 meter one then. Because if we can pull 8 meters, it can probably pull 6 meters too. That's called maths and logic and physics and science. I get the feeling this isn't gonna work though. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If this doesn't work, well, we'll just go. He really did that, I'm not even kidding. It was the most hilarious rage I've ever seen. So judging by this performance, this can pull a 6 meter cultivator and also probably 8 meters, seeing as this is apparently 8 meters as well. Can't pull it particularly fast, but it can pull it. That was in TeamSpeak, Massey. Oh, me and Landy were in stitches. Like, you guys will occasionally see him get frustrated. I've never seen a rage quite that epic. Do you know what? I know what this map needs. I know what this map needs. Big fields, big farm, big bud. And big cultivator to go on the back. Which one's bigger? 24 meters, yes. Yes! Perfect. You're probably driving a bit too fast, and if you got diff locks turned on, GD, that's probably part of your problem too. What field were we cultivating? Was it field 1? The one that looks absolutely tiny. It was in fact field 1, the one that looks absolutely tiny. Hey, Alvinus! This is a 4x map, so I feel kind of justified in doing this ridiculousness. Also, I mean, I am going to the trouble of reversing this thing so that it does catch the start of the field properly. Boom. There we go. This is much more like it. Big Bud doesn't sound too happy at this, but the big block is most definitely singing. But the case on this cultivator, that will not work, it will just spin the tires up. Now this is cultivating. Although to be fair, Some of these maps, or some of these fields, you will pretty much need a big bud or, you know, something this powerful to get them done in any sort of time frame. Like field, what field even is that? Field 8, which is player owned. How big is field 8? Oh, it's tiny. It's actually field 17 I was looking at. Field 17 is huge. Field... well, the parcel 25 I'm gonna call it, because it's not really a field as such. That is ginormous. As is the bigger field in parcel 23 here by the shop. Just made yourself some coffee. Very nice, Ethan. What fuel am I using in this thing? I don't know. Jet fuel. Field 33 is strange. Parcel 33? Where's parcel 33? Yeah. It's definitely different. Because it's not individual fields you're buying, it's land areas. I believe originally this was intended for FS15 and it was the individual fields, which I don't know if that would have been more or less fun. But this is definitely, or at least in my opinion, the best way to work this map is with the big button. You're gonna pretty much need to you're gonna pretty much need a low loader trailer to move this thing around, but it is definitely cutting through the fields quite nicely. A bit more like real life. Yeah, I know here it is like acres and acres of land get sold at once, and it's not like an individual field, it's just the area of land, the plot gets sold. So it really would depend in some cases on how it's been broken up. You'll need a low loader and escort vehicles. Yeah, probably. You were timed out, Tommy. That's why I'd said it was on timeout. Well, this is definitely a map for big butts. Simify is the escort drivers. Well, that would end up in like 17 different destroyed vehicles, even with just the 3 in the convoy. Because of those two fools, they'd drive me in the wrong direction. What are you putting into timeout? For trying to argue with me, Tommy. And I didn't, Monster did. Thanks, Dan! That time it was Dan, Tommy. And I can tell you, the reason was for fun. Dusty Dave escalating it. And probably finishing it too. Dusty Dave's been in GE. I know that mood. GE's done something stupid, hasn't it? Oh, I have no objections either. If I did, I'd have unbanned them by now. There are those days when G just does something really stupid or something goes horrifically wrong and you just know No, 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 no. No. Not doing this today. This is probably actually the best way of doing these fields. Is with the big bud. Yeah, kinda figures much. I love it when it gets into its moods. How am I liking this up? I do like it, it's just... It's a good map. It's not for me. It's not the kind of map that I'll be playing much of, if anything. Do I regret buying Big Bud? Kind of. I regret Platinum more, I'll be honest. Big Bud, at least I can bring it out as a meme tractor every so often. Platinum... There's not a whole lot I can do with Platinum. You know, Platinum's just kind of there. Do you know what? Let's do some mowing as well. We've got a mower here that I haven't used in a little while. Let's get a field mowed. It's gonna be field 2, so if I teleport to, like, actually field 1, it's gonna be a good staging point to get over there. This is now MR. I've put the wrong wheels on this, haven't I? Yeah. Let's go to the workshop and there aren't bigger wheel options. These are definitely the wrong wheels for this vehicle. You don't enjoy these big American maps. I tend not to either, Aaron, but I figured I'd have a look at least and give it a chance. Try something different. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. I'm sure there's gonna be lots of people out there who are really gonna enjoy this map. Who are gonna thank Flatlander for weeks and months to come. I think he's done a great job for a first map. I think, in fact, I'm sure it's been a learning experience for him. Every map is, and some more than others. I think he's learned a lot. Namely, don't do 4x maps. Wish you could mow wheat. I kind of wish you could as well and do windrow harvesting, but I guess that's just kind of a limitation of the game because it doesn't know if the windrow contains grain or not. Because if you could do that, you'd end up just constantly going over the windrows to get more and more wheat and exploiting that. Because it would be a bug. There would be a bug where windrows basically contained infinite wheat if you just kept going over them with windrow harvesters. Is mine 4x? Nope, it's a 2x. I'm just putting loads of time into basically being OCD with it. I found that if you use the full 2x canvas, it ends up being ridiculously huge anyway. I want to actually see how silage is made on this map, so I'm gonna grab the forage wagon in a second, pull it with the Magnum, because I've got the Magnum. Because I think those two towers there are actually silage towers. First look thingy. Yes, Rob, because I've done a little quick first look at the sell points and whatnot, and now I'm doing thingy, which is playing the map. I don't own this field. I don't own this field. I kind of own it, because I've seen like particle effects coming through. That's kind of it. It's like sometimes I'll be honest, sometimes I look at things and I'll say, that'll do, even though I'm not 100% happy with it. Sometimes I'll look at things and say, this could be improved and then I'll fix it. But there are certain mappers out there, and I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name names, but certain mappers maybe care a bit less about the detailing work than others. And I'm definitely one of these people who, like, detail is the king of the maps. Like it decides for me whether a map is good or not. And there's some really nice detail in this map, despite it being a 4x, which usually means that you're kind of limited on what you can and can't do because the game doesn't like you using 4x maps. Essentially, it kind of shouts at you for it. My map be out for FS19. I'm actually working on, at the moment, getting buildings and stuff in to make it playable. Hoping to have it most before FS19. Yes. If it's not, then I will just drop it and kind of start from scratch again. And I've learned so much now that I could probably get the map done in probably half the time. I've heard, like, I don't really watch much farming content at the moment. I've been watching a lot of gaming content, a lot of racing content, because that's where my interest kind of is at the moment. Is like with racing and kind of more role-playing games. Even though I don't really enjoy playing them, I like watching people play them. So I'm more than likely on any given night watching. Where does the owned area end? There. So if I were to line up, actually that's going to be perfect. If I were to line up like here-ish, shouldn't give me yes. Oh, I was only just outside the owned area then. 7 PM finish? Yes. I'll be finishing in just under an hour. I don't own this field. 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 Now I do. Now I do. I don't like how Giant's engine calculates what you do and don't own. I'll be honest. It's bad. Because, like, I am 100% sure the Flatlander set the field boundaries perfectly in GE, but there's kind of a mystery area just outside those that the game decides is also part of the field. So if you don't own that mystery area that's about 2 or 3 meters wide, you don't own the field at all as far as Farm Sim's concerned. Which is dumb. It's done for like the boundaries on Goldcrest, so you can't just mow up the boundaries constantly. But like once you load up a different map where maybe the boundaries aren't as huge as they are in Goldcrest, it kind of falls apart a bit. Hello, No Limits. What causes that? Goldcrest, effectively. It's to allow for the field boundary areas on Goldcrest and like it's so the missions don't go into the field boundary areas. And while I get why they did that, would it not have made more sense to just have the actual field boundaries in game be where the mission is? Because once you get onto a map like this where there are no big buffer areas and headlands around fields, the entire system kind of falls apart and it makes the mapper look bad. Because you end up with a choice of either you end up with a big blank area outside the field, or you end up with certain areas of fields just not being workable until you buy the surrounding fields. Given problems, there's no update for West Coast. Are you on... yes, you are on console. I was reading Giant's Discord this morning, and Lisertan said it's not looking good. Now, I don't know what exactly that means. I think there's like there is a minor issue with getting it on console at the moment, but it is being worked on. It is, everybody's trying their best at the moment to get that on console by Christmas. But there is currently a minor issue with the map that is just holding it off. Hello, Harvey, you just joined? Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Don't expect me to be any good at this game. I need to stop looking over the viewer count. Because I'll look at chat and then look down at the viewer count to see the Average messages. Hello, VF. How are you doing today? Let's get the motors raised up so I can go slightly faster. This thing is really nice in MR, actually. Like, apart from the wonky look... apart from the wonky looking tires, it's really nice in MR. Even a few streams before. Oh good, you know what to expect. Yeah, it'll be in the new year, posted on Facebook. Okay then. So that's the official update. Only 2 working days of left really. Yeah. Lizartan, who is one of the testers and also the PR person for Giants, said that he, she, they, I'm gonna say they, just because I don't know if it's a dude or a lady, or she dude. They're working on testing as many mods as they possibly can before Christmas, but QA is basically a skeleton crew now. I think it might just be Lizartan themselves. There might be another like 1 or 2 mods up, but that could very well be it. Like what went up today could be that could be it for Christmas. Yes, I don't understand the year grouping system in England. I don't understand the American system either, so I'm used to what I'm used to, and that's the Irish system where it's 1 to 6 and then 1 to 6 with maybe 4 removed. Because in Ireland most schools don't have 4th year, which is really odd. Like most secondary schools are 1st, 2nd, 3rd year, and then what's known as transition year, and then 5th and 6th year. But transition year is optional. So, like, when I was in school, I went 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th. Just, you know, skipped out on a gear. It's like when you're shifting down in an old H pattern box in a racing game. You can sometimes go like 5th gear and then just use the engine braking and down into 2nd. Stuff like that. MR database is your only mod set now. It's the same for me. 1 to 5, 6 to 8, 9 to 12, college uni. See, that's a lot more logical than some systems I've seen. Did I download the fuel tanker? What fuel tanker? That's a very random question, Rob. There's like a million fuel tanker mods out there. You gotta be more specific than the fuel tanker. UK goes reception year 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then college uni. Okay. So it's similar to the American system, just kind of offset by a year. I think I accidentally popped a wheelie. So let's park this up. Here should do. It won't be in the way here. And we'll grab the Magnum. This will pull. No, don't turn the engine off, Dave. I don't mind leaving engines running. I don't really I'm planning on coming back to this map. Like I said before, it's just not the kind of map for me. The one that was released in Giants today. Rob, is that MR yet? Because you know, and I've said it multiple times in TeamSpeak, that I'm only playing with MR now. And that I don't really care what gets released on Giants Mod Hub. But you being you didn't listen. Where even am I? Horrifically lost. Good. So if I follow this road over here across, I should find the main yard. Oop! that was a terrain bump. By the way, when I mention TeamSpeak, that's completely private. It's an invite-only thing. Rob's there for reasons of I don't know. Fourth. Hang on, you split 5 and 6 into 2 for no good reason, VF. That's logical. Yeah, you haven't been in for a while, Dan. Rob's not been around for a while. He'll pop in, say something, get shouted at, and then leave. You can go to uni after year 11, I believe, Monster, because a couple of people... Like, it depends on the age restrictions of the uni. That's the routine with him now, yeah. It's just... Rob jumps in, says something stupid, gets shouted at, and then leaves. Landy and I had something we like to call 5-minute madness a couple of days ago, where Rob just kept coming up with stupid stuff for 5 solid minutes, and we basically shut him down for 5 solid minutes. At least I'm calling it 5-minute madness. Landy can call it whatever he likes. There we go. There we go. So, mods, probably Monster, seeing as you like doing this. Could you grab today's video link and throw it into the stream at the end, please? For those of you that didn't see it, today's video was by popular demand of literally 2 people. I did some mowing because I did say in yesterday's video that I would do whatever people suggested before noon, and before noon today there were 2 suggestions, both of them were mowing. The power hour minus 55 minutes. Doing a series, it's not for me, VF, it's too big, so I think this might be all I do on this map. It's good, it's really good, but it's just not for me. Which, you know, that's fine. That's what personal preference is all about. Like, I can see the rough edges of this map and say, you know, there are improvements that could be made, yes. Keep it as a test map. I might do, but I tend to use Goldcrest as a test map. If ever I need to actually test something. Dan, I've got something that is coming out of the rainy. Well, got put into the rainy day fund this morning and is coming out tomorrow morning. So there's a kind of a secondary reason that I won't be probably doing an LP on this map. But there is something coming tomorrow that you guys might want to have a look at. Tomorrow's video is interesting, to say the least. Before somebody says Oakfield, it's not Oakfield. I still don't have Oakfield. Did any G last night? Yes! If you look in my G room, Dave, you'll see the sell point I was working on. And I'm quite pleased with how it came out. Like, I'm quite proud of that. It doesn't look entirely terrible. Be a good course play map. Yeah, but I tend to play Farming Simulator, not Farming Manager. Or Farming Simulator, not Farm Management Simulator, I guess. Downside of the Big M is the windrows are a bit wonky at times. Which is It's always been a thing with the Big M, is you get weird windrows. And because of the way the game works, the windrows are quite difficult to pick up at times. Yeah, Rob's still on the top-down management update, where he only ever uses courseplay and the map. So I think I know how silage works in this map, but I want to be sure. So we're going to finish filling this up and then we'll find out. So that's 42,000 there. Yeah, it doesn't look half bad. Granted, that's like 2 days of work for one sell point, which maybe is a bit over the top. I think I can get into the yard over here. Oh, nuts. Well, now I guess I can find out if I can get into the yard over there. Oh, can't. Oh, wait, maybe. If I were to come around this way over here, maybe. This way over here. Because that looks like it might lead up over here. Perhaps. Perchance. Purchase? No, because that's... No. So it's just teleporting to field 2 here. Raise this way up so that I don't accidentally grab some grass. Is that a second vehicle on site? No, that was the Australian pickup, it's fine. So if I give this quick bonk here with the telehand, or with the skid steer, come on, you little beauty, you can do this. Yes! That is most definitely nearly upright. Come on. If I hold it there with the skid steer, can I get stuck in the trailer? Can I now power it right way up? Come on. An attempt was made. Hello? Hello, Keen. I may actually end the stream soon, because I'm seeing that people are leaving quite a lot, and there's no point in streaming to basically nobody. By the way, tomorrow's stream will be the return of ETS2. I think the current patches will allow me to play with pro mods without too much of a problem. I just won't be able to use the special transport DLC. Come on! Am I going to have to get a... Am I legitimately going to have to get a wheel loader to do this? You can... Upright. Come on. Up you go. Well, on the bright side, I can bring the I can bring the skid steer back to the yard with me now. I don't know how I'm gonna get the skid steer off the side of the trailer, but I can bring it back to the yard with me. Oh my god, I need to put on my glasses. Hang on. Hang on 1 second, guys. I actually need to get my glasses on. My eyes are stupid sore. Weird, random clean t-shirt. That did nothing. I have managed to break the game in an entirely new way, and I am vaguely impressed by this. I apologize that nothing is happening right now. I am making sure that I can actually see out my glasses going to plan. Because my eyes are aching, and I think it means that this might help. Just a bit. Glasses time might help. I don't know. Don't know. So we got the RainbowDave, finding new and interesting ways of breaking farm since 2014. Yeah, this is actually the new form of Follow Me. It's called Carry Me. Only works with the JCB skid steer, interestingly enough. It is stuck to the side. That's amazing. Oh, is it gonna unstick itself? No, it's not. Is that whoop? Now I've got to fix the skid steer. I've got to fix the skid steer now. I am so good at this game. So let's get this in and around. Please don't flip, please don't flip, please don't flip, please don't flip. Thank you. So, oh, I've come at the worst possible angle. So what I think I need to do is back up to this thing and throw grass in it. It does accept grass. And that number is going up. And now I'm gonna just disable all crop growth and whatnot. Because I want to watch this readout that currently reads 50,000 once this is full. Because I think this is a silage maker. Yes, it is! And oh my god, the Comic Sans. So it can fit 713,000 liters of everything, basically. That's really nice. So you got 1.4 million liters of silage available here. Merry Christmas to you as well, Fabio. Thank you very much for the good wishes. That's something I've not seen in maps at all. Can't play stream on drop to the 144p. That sucks. I really don't know what I want to do for the rest of the stream. Really don't know. We've only got like 10 minutes. Do you know what? I'll fill up the I'll collect up more grass. This is one of those times where I just genuinely have no idea what I want to do. So I'm just kind of going to default, collect up grass, make silage. I might keep this save for something to just kind of casually play, but in terms of YouTube, this is... It's not the map for me, because it is a 4x, it is huge, it's too big for me to want to play much of. And to be honest, I think you guys will get bored of it a lot faster than I will. Which is one of the things that I have to try and take into account is how bored of any given map will you guys actually get? The answer is usually quite. Plant Christmas trees. No, Dan. No. I'm not gonna intentionally just wreck this map. It like... I'm not... I don't know. I'm just feeling off today, I think. In one of those weird moods where I'm just not feeling great, my eyes hurt and I feel tired. Maybe I should have gone back to sleep when I woke up. Who knows? You know I'm having a bad day when I actually have to wear my glasses. Because that means I've essentially gone blind. Although my glasses aren't that strong, it's just kind of a good little indicator of me having a bad day. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah. Early night tonight. I think it might well be. But I'm happy that. I don't know what's up with me today. It's just one of the. It's just an off day, really. But I'm gonna finish the stream on time. Don't you guys worry about that. Odds are this VOD won't go up though, because I don't want to put up a subpar VOD. Like, it wouldn't be fair expecting you guys to watch 2 hours of me not being in the greatest of moods and not really feeling it. And now the headache begins. Wonderful! Wonderful, I'm getting a headache too. Yeah! I hate today. I really hate today. It's all the diesel fumes. I don't know what it is. I think I might be overthinking something, but I don't know what I'm overthinking. I think though on Friday I might do a GE stream. Don't expect actual progress to be made. I'm kind of in the mood for doing a lot of GE work, and I find that GE streams make me work a bit harder than usual, so might make some good progress. Might not. Who knows? Downside of the way I'm having, or the way I'm currently working in GE is I usually have like 4 to 6 different GE windows open. Because I'm skipping through various maps, including the West Coast and Thornton and Dusty Cove and Selby. And oh. Crap. Big bud, come to my aid. If this thing doesn't have the horsepower to ride the tractor, then I don't know what will. This, I swear, the problem is actually the trailer. Your driver's helpful. I can believe that. Because, like, you'll see stuff that you like, and then you're like, oh, I'm taking this. That said, I need to, or might just open up Pemberlin, because there's a couple of things that I think I want to steal, but I'm not 100% sure if I remember correctly. That most definitely was not my driving, Rob. That was the trailer up and deciding that it was just gonna flip. Now we got the one tire fire going on, and no. This trailer wants to flip so badly. I think actually it might now be... No, we're still moving. Bits I can't remember. Oh no, I'll put not Deluxe. I haven't actually... I don't think I've even downloaded Deluxe. I feel bad now. I've been just... Oh no, I did download Deluxe. Why haven't I looked at it? I can't remember. I've downloaded it, but I've not looked at it, and I can't remember why. Yes! I am a genius. I am truly a master of the simulated farming. He says, mucking everything up. I think I might have broke the attacher joint a bit. No, it's still mostly together. Yeah, I know that feeling. Sometimes I'll get into the mood where I want to play. I want to do G for like a week solid, and oh, actually, ooh, I'll put myself into a good mood now. I have put myself into a good mood because I just remembered that Laguna Seca is released on a set of Corsa today, and it's laser scanned. And I like Laguna Seca because it's one of my favorite tracks because it's so fun to drive, and I love the corkscrew. I am so going to drive that in an inappropriate Formula 1 car, like the F2004. Ferrari around Laguna Seca, that's going to be fun. Now you're feeling sick. I'm sorry, Aaron. Like Randy Pops. What? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break from my screen, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream here because my eyes are just really, really sore at the moment. I'm gonna have to take a break from my screen for a while. Or just not play Farm Sim for a little bit, I guess. But some things after irritating my eyes big time. And it's not fun. I have to figure something out. But that is gonna do it for today, guys. Landy's gonna be live in a few minutes. We have a migraine coming out. I might do. Landy's going to be live in a couple of minutes on Oakfield, I'm gonna maybe go into a set of course and maybe go for a walk or something, I don't know. Sorry the stream wasn't very good. It wasn't good, Sim. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's video, guys. You're gonna want to see it.